responsibility on behalf of my son and myself. But I must speak plainly. This is not a celebration for me at all. It is a testimony of endurance and of what can happen when you insist that the law must be stronger than power. In 2017, I was invited to meet senior Nigerian government officials in Abu Dhabi, UAE, including the Attorney General at the time, Abubakar Malami. I was asked to return and help Nigeria recover stolen public funds. I returned. We signed a whistleblower agreement. Working under that agreement, I helped recover 1.3 trillion for the Nigerian people, and I helped secure additional assets valued at 88 billion. The terms were clear. I was entitled to 5% of the recovered 1.3 trillion, 65 billion naira, as my whistleblower fees. To this day, it has not been paid. Instead, I was asked to share it. And I refused. And from that moment, the price of saying no was paid not only by me, but my family. Before I began to ask, because I began to ask questions, simple questions, about 227 recovered properties placed in government custody. Where are they today? Who is managing them? What has Nigeria gained from those 227 properties? Instead of answers, I faced threats. Then my son was dragged into it. My son was accused over allegations said to be from 2010, when he was only 11 years old. Before I even held any public appointment. How does a system look at an 11-year-old child and call him a criminal? Not because of what he did, but because of what his father stands for. In 2019, at 19, the car he was driving was hit with 57 bullets. The car is dead for you to see. He survived it. After he survived, he was detained and brutalized in SARS. A teenager, a son, a human being. So tonight, I am not asking for pity. I'm asking for accountability and for basic human decency. How was 1.3 trillion accounted for and signed and applied? Where are the 207 properties? Who has been responsible for them? Why was a signed agreement dishonored? Why was a child made a collateral? I have filed petitions. I welcome an independent review. The records exist. Even after this, I remain ready to assist Nigeria wherever I can, lawfully and transparently, because Nigeria belongs to all of us. To the Nigerian Bar Association, thank you for standing with the truth. To my fellow Nigerians and members of the media, please tell the story and keep asking these questions until Nigeria answers them. Thank you and God bless Nigerian Bar Association. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm open to any questions. May I sit down? Yes. Thank you. No, not during Malami.
No, but then, okay, because now Malami is being tried for fraud.
Yes. Yes. What can I say about it? I don't feel comfortable sitting down. I'll be honest with you. Malami allegedly stole a lot of funds. what government has seen so far is not even one quarter. Because my specialty is the recovery of public funds. I trace funds wherever they are, and that is why they've been after me. We can recover these funds from Malimi. They are more than what has been seen. What is 217 billion properties? Yes, the government is doing the right thing. The government is doing the right thing because if we don't start there must be accountability, transparency, and the rule of law, which is what I see this government is actually doing, as against what the last administration has been doing. Because all these things happened during the last administration. I don't believe this could happen in this administration. How could somebody come to Abu Dhabi? The president, late president, may he rest in peace, Muhammad Buhari was there. Kemi Adeosun was there. Baba Gono Mongono, NSA, was there. Abubakar Malimi was there. They begged me. I refused to come to Nigeria. They came back to Nigeria, went and made my mother insist that I must come. Because Jonathan had told them I recovered 1.6 trillion during his time. This can be stated by Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She's there. And 227 properties under Magu. And I can tell you, allegedly, these funds, these things, properties were shared among Magu and his cronies and Malemi. It is one of the reasons for the fallout of Malemi and Magu. So Nigerians should be asking these questions. Instead, Maina this, Maina that, Maina this. Okay, let's talk about, they said Maina stole 2 billion naira. Which 2 billion naira? 2 billion naira that was spent before Maina was appointed? Because this 2 billion naira they are talking about for biometric was expended in 2010. I was appointed in 2011. So I don't know how I came in contact with any 2 billion. Also, they refused me to introduce my defense in court. It was all orchestrated. They brought a judge who was, rewarded after he did what he did. They brought a prosecutor, a normal staff of EFCC on level 12, catapulted from prosecuting me and my son to being an appeal court judge. Can you believe? Has it ever happened in any country in the world? Do this to Maina, and we'll do. This is what we're going to do. And that trial judge was also given upon promotion over his seniors, who were denied the right to fair hearing. We were denied defense, closing remarks, or anything. They denied us. There was no trial. The same government of Buhari that took me to Niger to go and do my knee surgery using the government aircraft of the IG police, the same system came and said I jumped bail. How? You took me around 4:30 a.m. You said I should look for money and pay for the diesel, for the gas, whatever fuel. You're going to assist me to go and do my leg and come back since we have 2 months to the next adjourned date. And I even asked, I said, but the judge needs to be notified. They said, forget about it. These are high government officials. They took me with the same government plane. I was in my hotel room there. After I went into the hospital, I met 2 journalists, and I thank God they came and testified. I went to the hospital. They took bloods, and then asked me to go to the hotel, and they will get me back to me the next day. I was in the hotel when I started seeing messages that Maina has been in Niger. Maina is arrested in Niger. I was like, arrested? My mother asked him, call me. Said I should call her on video call. I called her. She said I should walk down. I walked down. She said I should go to the main road. She wants to see the main road. I went to the main road. She saw me. I said, I don't understand, Mama. She said, are they not the ones who took you there? I said, yes. I said, it is all Malami's, listen, Malami did it. They did it to make me look bad. They used media against me. I was in Kuje. They refused. I'm also an American citizen. And I had the right to let the American embassy know of my situation. I was told that if I ever inform American embassy or my lawyers to the right that I was going to be killed. And true to that, cyanide was introduced into my drink in Kuje. It is an open secret and it's documented. And I have the toxicologist report. They put it in my drink for me to die, to kill me, because I insisted one day, because there was a counselor from the American embassy that came to Kuje to see somebody, and I wanted to go and see. They said if I try it. So I was denied that right under international convention. Because Nigeria is my country, I did not report to any American embassy or government. Because if I do that, it was going to compound things. My son is a born American citizen. My father was an ambassador. Nigerians know my father. When my father died, me alone, I inherited more than 12 properties. They say Maina stole money. I don't understand. A property that I was born in, my father born in that property, was marked and said that, Maina. They went to MAS Palace that has been there for more than 500 years. They marked it. This should tell you that this is just about fighting me, because remember, the 7th Senate asked Jonathan to choose between Maina and the Senate, because I was recovering money for him, for his government and assets. But EFCC under Magu, with one Abibu Aliu, one Mohammed Goje, one Rukaya Ibrahim, they were all stooges of Malami at that time, and they were being used. They took my son and put him in a dark room, brutalized him. One DCP Kolo took him to SARS, brutalized my son. Because they know that they dare not come and do such, do you understand? To me, because they know me. So they took my son away. I didn't know where my son was. What did he do? You shot him 57 bullets. I would like the members of the press to go to SARS now, please. The vehicle is there. Count the number of bullet holes. And I was lucky because 2 weeks before then, I went to greet Abba Abacha. And there was this vehicle since 1996, Biroton. I asked him, I said, Abba, this vehicle, allow me to go and see how I can fix it to assist me, because I'm getting threats. He said, okay, you can go and fix it. We went and fixed the tires and everything. That was what saved my child. He's my only son. He have died. Just because I was trying to help the country. He asked me to come. I recovered the 1.3. Why is it 1.3? Forget about my 65 billion, which I am aware. Because when the former accountant general was brought to Kuje, he told me your money has been removed by the same people. So now, forget about my office. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. We have to fix this country. We are Nigerians. This is our country. You know, when governments, like when the government of Bola Tinubu now is trying to fix things, people are like shouting, well, these problems they accumulated over time. So it has to take time to fix them. Yes. To answer your question, Malami should be properly prosecuted and he must be investigated again because he has not been properly investigated yet. Thank you.
Yes, sir. My little question.
Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala will sign. Director pension account will sign. They will take you to the bank. Our own job in the taxing is to sit with the pensioner, look at his records, investigate him, make sure he's a genuine pensioner. You understand? That is our only job. Then we'll give the list to the head of service. We don't pay. We've never paid. So I don't know what all this Maina 2 billion. If I have to, I'm living in a rented house. Ask Emmanuel, I live in a rented house. I swear to God. What are they talking about? My funds have, my civil service money, nobody has paid me anything since then. And then people are talking Maina billions. When people see me, there were some people, I went to, what do you call it, HMT survival. Some people came, they want to snap me, with me. I said, so I'm now a celebrity. So I didn't know that people are saying that I'm a trillionaire. Trillionaire. I even asked him, I said, if everybody comes, since you guys abandoned me, everybody must deposit at least 50,000 naira before he leaves, for me to have something. And I still have by the name Pension Reform Tax Team. It has never existed. All the banks are there. You can approach any bank. I have given the Nigerian Bar Association in my petition the signatories of all the banks and all the banks and the signature cards. I had to do my own, when I was working, I had to ensure, because I know this is public, you have accountability. So I had to ensure that I have all those information, including the checks they were writing. There's one time I caught a check, they were writing 300 million naira that they're doing table payment every single day. One Victoria Obulam, she used to go to the First Bank and cash 300 million naira, and one beauty change man will go and then they will exchange. I arrested the bank manager. He came to me, he said, he lied down. He said they give him 10 million naira every day, First Bank. I have the records. They will give you the list of all the signatories, all the banks. I gave them original documents. I don't think they would have given me this or done this to me without seeing. I gave them documents that no Nigerian has ever seen before, because I couldn't have reached my documents at that time. You don't know how they bounded me. I will not talk to somebody. If you come to visit me, two people will sit down there. They want to hear what we are saying. So how would I have done anything? I was scared for my life. I was never a signatory to any account by name Pension Reform Tax Team, and there was never an account by pension called them. There is head of service pension account headed by Dr. Mrs. Lawal, Director of Pension, and Dr. Teddy Shaibu, Director of Pension Account. And the signatories are there.